Okay, let's talk about Sundance movies, and these are the movies this year that have already found distribution and that I'm very excited about. So this is going to be me going through this list. Of course, there could be more movies that find distribution in a couple of weeks, months sometimes. It takes a bit sometimes for your movie to get picked up after, but these are the movies that I've already seen, got picked up, and that I want to watch badly. Now, some of these I hopefully will be watching pretty soon. But let's get into this list. I did not make it out to Sundance this year. It was a unfortunate events that happened and all of that prevented us from being out there, but hopefully we'll be out there next year. But let's talk about the Sundance movies that we are excited to see once they find the release date. Some of these, I don't know if they have release dates or not, but they do have distribution. So the first one's going to be Lurker, which is a film directed by Alex Russell from a screenplay by Alex Russell. So this film says a retail worker befriends the inner circle of an up-and-coming pop star. This stars Theodore Pellerin as well as Archie Madakwe, and it has Havana Rose Liu in it. And this is a movie I've heard some pretty good reviews from it coming out of Sundance. A lot of people seem to really like this movie that did watch it there. It did get acquired by Mubi, and I think Mubi is like the next one up for sure. I think Mubi does have a tendency to really grab some really amazing projects, just recently of course with The Substance, and they also have some other movies that were at Sundance that they had there as well that I am excited for, but those were already like from movies, so I'm not going to talk about those projects just yet. So I am excited about Lurker and very curious about it as well. They're calling it very tense and it absorbs you as soon as it goes. And we're here for it, and I'm excited to see what Lurker will bring. So this next movie, The Perfect Neighbor, is a movie I hopefully will be seeing pretty soon. It did get acquired by Netflix over there, and Netflix has been on a pretty decent run acquiring films, I think. Now, the only problem is how they distribute them after, right? It's been a little bit back and forth with it. But The Perfect Neighbor is a documentary that explores the stand your ground law in Florida, and it's told through body cam footage. And this film explores a specific case that actually did happen, and I won't get too deep into it because I think it's a movie that might be upsetting and things like that. It will be at South by Southwest, and it was acquired by Netflix over there at Sundance, but we'll talk more about it as soon as we watch this movie. Hopefully we do get to watch it pretty soon. The next film is Peter Hooger's Day, which is a film directed by Ira Sachs, who had another film at Sundance that I thought was great, which was Passengers. This one brings back Ben Whishaw working with Sachs, who was in Passengers. You also have Rebecca Hall in this one. And this one's one that got a lot of talk. It was acquired by Sideshow and Janus Films. Janus Films is also going to be bringing us the next Cronenberg film, which I'm excited about. But it says the film is set in December 1974 in New York City and is about the photographer Peter Hooger and his friend Linda, with Sachs telling IndieWire a film about what it is to be an artist among artists in a city where no one was making any money. So I'm curious about this one as well, and we shall see about it, and hopefully it's pretty good. But the universal acclaim it's been getting from Sundance has me very confident that this is not gonna let us down. Sorry Baby is the other film here from A24, directed by Eva Victor, and also stars Eva Victor alongside Naomi Aki. This got acquired by A24 and has been one of the movies I've been hearing the most about at Sundance, and one of those movies that I did have on my list and I was very excited to check out. Lucas Hedges is in this, and I always love some Lucas Hedges. So this film is a film that says a college professor tries to recover from a sexual assault. This also was produced by Barry Jenkins, who has been on a roll, I think, with producing, and I'm very excited to always see Barry's name pop up. This film has been getting rave reviews. We even saw Eva Victor win the Waldo Salt Screenwriting Award at Sundance for it. So we got a pretty heavy hitter here with Sorry Baby. The next film on my list is going to be Train Dreams, which I was very excited for as well, hearing about it at Sundance, and I was curious about it. The cast seemed great, and it got acquired by Netflix as well, which is going to be interesting to see how they distribute this one, because I feel like this one has to have a theatrical run. Joel Edgerton, Felicity Jones, Carrie Condon, William H. Macy, so a pretty stacked cast already right there. This film says a logger played by Edgerton works to develop the railroad across the United States, causing him to spend vast times away from his wife, played by Jones, and daughter and is struggling with his place in a changing world. Directed by Clint Bentley and screenplay also by Clint Bentley and also Greg Quedar, who worked on Sing Sing, which that means I'm very much so going to be in tears with this movie, right? But very excited for this movie. Cannot wait to see what this one will be like. But Obix. So Obix is directed by Albert Burney and it is written by Albert Burney and Pete Oz. This is a film that was at Sundance this year, of course. All of these films were at Sundance this year, by the way. So Obix says Connor Marsh lives a secluded life with his dog, Sandy, until one day he begins playing Obix, a new state-of-the-art computer game. When Sandy goes missing, the line between reality and game blurs, and Connor must venture into the strange world of Obix to bring her home. And this film just sounded interesting because of that and some of the pictures and stuff like that. I'll try to present as much pictures as I can throughout the video because there's not really a lot for these movies since they haven't really been out, but it got picked up by Oscilloscope, which I was excited to hear. And I think this is more like a sci-fi-ish type movie for sure. So I'm excited for Obix and I'm curious to see what this movie will look like because I don't know much about it. Like I said, it just sounds pretty interesting and I usually go off of vibes most of the time. So that's just me telling you that. So, if you go see this movie and you didn't like it, I'm just going off of vibes. The pictures speak to me, the premise and things like that. But let's move on to the next one, which is we're on the road to 40,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell. I'll see you all next time. Stay safe, stay positive. The last movie on our list is going to be Together, which is a Midnighter. A lot of Midnighters I haven't seen get picked up yet, but hopefully we'll see more of them get picked up in the coming days, weeks, months, whatever it takes. Hopefully the movies do get picked up. But this is a body horror film, which is written and directed by Michael Shanks. It stars Dave Franco and Allison Brie. You have this couple, apparently, who are dealing with some body horror stuff. I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to give away nothing about the film. And I just want to get into this one as not knowing anything. I don't even want to see a trailer. But the film is set to release August 1st of this year. It will also be at South by Southwest. And this movie, people are saying it's really, really great. This film apparently was one of the major sales at Sundance as well, with Neon acquiring it. But A24, Apple TV, Focus Features, Searchlight Pictures, Movie, and Amazon MGM Studios were among the ones interested. So if you have pretty much all of the entertainment industry wanting this movie, I'm pretty sure there's something great here. It has some pretty great reviews as well, and I am excited to see what this film's going to be like. I am always down for a good body horror, especially if you have some genre blending, as some people say with it. But those are the Sundance 2025 movies that got acquired that I'm excited for. Let me know in the comments down below which one you're most looking forward to, or if there's a movie you watched at Sundance or heard about at Sundance that you're hoping gets acquired soon as well. Comment it down below. But I will have my South by Southwest most anticipated movies next week, so if you want to know about those, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, all that good stuff.